Hey, what's up, guys? No lapel mic today. I just sat down to edit the video that I'm about to put out, and I recorded it in the RV with the little lapel mic, and it didn't record any sound, so I'm having to do it all over again. Lately, we've had a lot of issues with bad BBs coming out of the new label Copperhead BBs. Those are the Crossman Copperheads, and um, they look like barrel-shaped BBs. And then there's another thing that looks like a little Hershey's Kiss. So either of those will jam up your auger. I had problems. The guy who got the first replica had problems. That one was the one that was not modified really, and he started to have. I know what I'm having for dinner. Started to have problems, and I thought it was something. I thought for sure it was something to do with me not hardening the the gun, uh, because he'd gone into it. This guy's experienced, and he'd gone into it at least 4 times and couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. And he wound up sending it to me, and I opened it up, and I found one of those BBs in there. Uh, so he figures it was just a bad batch of BBs that he got. But if you get a jam and you clear the BBs out of it, don't put those BBs back in it. Put fresh BBs in it and look at those BBs that came out. Particularly the ones on the auger. If you dump them all out and you've got a Superbird auger in there, look at the ones on the auger. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't post Sunday. I had every intention to, but I had other pressing matters to deal with. For example, this. That is a kidney stone that I passed yesterday, and um, yeah, I know. Thank you. I can hear the congratulations. I feel much better, by the way. Uh, yeah, I put together a little reenactment of just exactly how that happened. So here's that. I don't want to talk about what it's made of. I'm eating this. Another thing this week, my buddy Will sent me this link. It's an AliExpress link, and it's to these. What these are, they're just different things that you could put on like a magazine or a rifle, like a powder gun. And he says that they fit on the Blackbird hoppers really nicely. So I'll leave a link for those down below in the description. Oh, you guys see the Sanford and Son? The wife's been wanting me to make a chicken coop. These chickens are all her idea. They're not my idea. So um, I just prayed and prayed and prayed, and God delivered me a chicken coop a couple of days ago. Isn't that awesome? Anyway, uh, yeah, speaking of Will, he is a longtime owner of a Superbird. I'm not exactly sure when he had me do the build, but I don't think he's ever sent it back to me for anything. And I think he still watches these videos. Um, so he would be a good one to ask, or Will, if you are watching this video, could you just write down in the comments what you do as far as maintenance? That would be a big help to all of us. because from my perspective, a lot of people ask how I got into this, how I started to do it, and I just basically built one, put it on YouTube. People said, I want you to do that. I'm like, well, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I could replicate it. If I did, I don't know how long it would last. So somebody talked me into it, and it just kind of went from there. And in the beginning, I guaranteed them basically for life, which was probably a really stupid idea. But that forced me to actually, really learn the best way to do this to where they weren't constantly coming back to me. And now Superbird, I really don't think it could get any better. I think it is what it is. I really don't see any more room for improvements now. There might be a little something here and there, but by the vast majority, I mean, everything has been figured out and sorted out to make it last and function a long time. Now, that being said, it is still a mechanical device, so it will have issues. I mean, anything mechanical is going to have issues. And we're not just dealing with like a Red Ryder BB gun or something like that. This is probably, I would say it's definitely the most technically advanced air gun out there because, it's controlled by a circuit board and solenoid and this and that and the other, and you have so much control over it. If you don't know what you're doing, it's easy to get the controls in a place where it's not going to perform optimally, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help with that. I've gotten very good at helping people, just kind of being there with them, walking them through what's going on with it. If they're doing something they shouldn't be doing, what's going to make it work optimally for their setup. So I do a lot of that. Yeah, as far as Freebird, I am starting to get it to work, but I'm only working on it for just a small amount of time when I go in first thing, and then I have to get to other stuff. But it is coming along, and I did get it shooting, but then I had problems with the not the auger. Well, I think I might have had a problem with the auger, but there was a definite problem with the cog. So now I've got to get that sorted out. So that is progressing. Things are looking up for that. It's just not there yet, guys. The replicas, I think I've got 5 more. Still no word if there's going to be any more of those. I don't think there are. So check those out in older videos of mine. And, Hopped Up, I consider them a Superbird. Alright guys, that's about it for this one. I'll see y'all later.